Hey guys, welcome back to Blaze Goddess Tarot. For today's pick a card reading, we're looking into how did they feel the last time that they saw you. You got pile number 1, pile number 2, and pile number 3. Go ahead and pause the reading and pick the pile that calls out to you the most. Hey, pile number 1, if you chose this crystal, then this is your reading. Before we get into it, I do want to say that this is a general reading, so take what resonates and leave the rest behind. If you want to book your own personal reading on how they felt the last time that they saw you, then the link is in the description at BlazedGoddess.com. And if this reading resonates, please subscribe. It really does mean a lot to the channel. But we're going to go ahead and get into it. So for pile number 1, how did their person feel the last time that they saw them? How did pile number 1 person feel the last time that they saw them? How did pile number 1's person feel the last time that they saw them? Alright, so you have the Chariot, you have the Wheel, the 8 of Earth, Awakening, you have the Ace of Fire, 2 more cards, Page of Fire, and then you have the 5 of Air. At the bottom of the deck, you have the Star. So, I definitely feel like there was a lot of passion. Like, you really did kind of like seeing you kind of put like a fire under their butt, I feel like. Made them kind of made them feel dumb and made them feel like they have to kind of like work on themselves or work on some type of decision that they made. I feel like you might also be dealing with somebody that don't really know what they want, but last time they saw you, it's kind of like they got like a kind of a, I mean, they might not have everything figured out, but I feel like they have some type of grasp on the idea of what they want. I just feel like something is definitely changing. They're definitely working on something. And they're definitely seeing something differently. I feel like they might start seeing this connection very differently. They see it more like passionately, and they might realize that like what they want in a person, you kind of like check all the boxes for it. Especially with the Star at the bottom of the deck as the overall energy for the last time they saw you. So I definitely feel like they started realizing kind of like again, like what they want, their dream person. Basically kind of like where they wanted to take this. I feel like they definitely have something up their sleeve. But like, good. But I definitely feel like this person is 100% planning something with the 8 of Pentacles. They're planning on a new beginning with you. They're planning on either re-sparking this or sparking this up, okay? Regardless of a new or old connection. Like, they're just figuring out how to do this. Let me clarify the 5 of Air real quick. Why the 5 of Air? I feel like maybe last time they saw you, they didn't really put themselves out there. Yeah. I feel like maybe they chose somebody else and they're starting to realize like they made a poor decision by choosing the other person, and now they're coming back to you. Now it's your turn. Or it's just... because even this card says carefully weigh your decisions. So I feel like they just made, or they're beating themselves up. They might be overthinking, because maybe this was a situation where y'all was getting along. Y'all did have a good time. But they're kind of beating themselves up over the things that they didn't say, the things that they didn't do. And now it's more of a, they can't wait to see you again because this time they're going to do it. How else did they feel? What else? Last time that they saw them. There's way too many cards. I'll take this one. 8 of Fire. Like I said, there was more passions. More passion. More wanting to rush in. They might have seen you from like across the room, or they seen you like basically crossing paths. I feel like this person didn't really get to say too much with you. Either it got cut off too soon, or they didn't even like come and talk to you. Maybe this is a case where they kind of like saw you from across the room or something. See, and then you have 7 of Earth, and it even says seeds will have planted, a temporary pause in action, unnecessary worry. The unnecessary worry, I feel like, is from this person. I feel like at the time when they saw you, they was like, wow, that's my person. You know, really excited to see you. And then like after, it's like they started kind of beating themselves up. They wanted to come in again. They wanted to, I guess, next time be more prepared. They don't want to get caught lacking like they was, is what I feel like. But they feel like next time that y'all talk, next time y'all talk, next time y'all see each other, I feel like there will definitely be more action. There will be a change in the connection. Or if you're wondering why there's change, I feel like this is why. They might have seen you talking to somebody and they got jealous. It's just something that you was doing. Either you was in your element, you was being independent, you were being this wonderful person, and it just made them feel the sparks again. I feel like they definitely started to realize what they want and how they're going to try to get it. And they're just kind of beating themselves up for, you know, having another delay, basically. But they're telling themselves that this is the last time there is going to be a delay. The next time that they will put in action and do this and do that, they'll be more prepared. They'll be more intelligent towards the situation. But that is what I'm getting for you, pile number one. I just see a lot of movement, a little bit of emotional, a little complicated feelings, just because this person might be up in their head. But I feel like they definitely like kind of like fell in love with you again, and now they're realizing that they gotta take action. But alright, pile number one, that is all that I have for you. If this reading resonated, please subscribe. It really does mean a lot to the channel. If you want to book your own personal reading on how they felt the last time that they saw you, the link is in the description at BlazedGoddessTarot.com. Thank you so much for watching, and I really hope you enjoyed. Bye! Hey, pile number two, if you chose this crystal, then this is your reading. Before we get into it, I do want to say that this is a general reading, so take what resonates and leave the rest behind. If you want to book your own personal reading on how they felt the last time that they saw you, then you can book your own reading at BlazedGoddess.com. The link is in the description. And if this reading resonated, please like, comment, and subscribe. It really does mean a lot to the channel. But we're going to go ahead and get into it. So for pile number two, how did their person feel last time that they saw pile number two? How did pile number two's person feel the last time that they saw them? You have the ego. You have the magician. You have the two of fire. And the four of fire. We're going to start with these cards. At the bottom of the deck, you have the Queen of Air, but it don't really make sense how this is air because that looks like fire. Okay. I've never noticed that before, but that really is fire. I mean, I'm going to double check with this 15 and tarot. So this is the devil. So you got the devil, the magician, the two of fire, and the four of fire. So with the devil, I feel like this person is very addicted to you. They might even have like some type of sense of control, like to control you. Like they have an instinct to kind of control you. But with this Queen of Air at the bottom of the deck, I feel like this person thinks you're very intelligent. And, like, if they do try to, you know, cause too much of a ruckus, regardless if it's control or not, you would probably burn them. Like, you know, you'll probably burn the bridge. You'll probably let this person go. You know, you're not the one with the games. And I feel like this person really knows that. Really, really knows that. Even if they witnessed it, like, firsthand, they know. Alright, they know. With the magician, they felt like they wanted to start something new with you. They felt like they had basically everything in the world when they have you. With the two of fire, that's definitely talking about, it even says new partnerships or contracts. Continue to move forward. So this person is still, like, they was probably thinking about, like, wow, you know, I want this person to marry me. I want them to have my kids. I'm so happy with them with the four of fire. Like, this person, I feel like basically kind of like fell in love with you again. Or they just fell deeper in love with you. Because with the devil and the four of fire, like, this person is very happy with you. But to the point where sometimes they have to, like, have a little bit of you to be happy. Which is a red flag. But it's like, since they had quality time with you, since they saw you and spent time with you, it's like they feel on top of the world. What else for pile number 2? Number 2. So now you have the Ten of Earth, which is the Ten of Pentacles. Them wanting a long-time family with you. Look, you even have a very happy family life. Like I said. Then you got the Page of Waters. A new person enters your life. A relationship brings a new phase. And heightened. So I definitely feel like maybe y'all have a baby on the way. Because I don't know why, but this little, I think it's like a seal or a whale. It kind of looks like a baby. Like you see like the baby head, and then you can see like the arms, and like that's the back. And like that's like one of the feet poking out, and it's like hair. So maybe this person really wanted to like knock you up. Or vice versa. They wanted you to knock them up. But they definitely started envisioning more of a life with you. And even creating life. Basically thinking about all the possibilities with you. And now this person is popping up as the King of Air. I feel like this person hopes that you see them as the counterpart. They're hoping that you see them as the same way. They hope that you see them very intelligent and says balance between mental and emotional considerations. So maybe this person thinks that you not only make them happy, but you also help them better themselves. You help them realize more within, I feel like. Like, if they was to ask anybody for their opinion, it's going to be yours. And I feel like only yours. Like, this person might not ask people's opinions very often. What else did they feel last time that they saw Palms? How did pile number 2's person feel last time that they saw? Oh, okay. We're just going to take this one. The Knight of Earth. And then at the bottom of the deck, you have the Empress. So definitely seeing you as the queen of all queens, alright? Another mother type of card. Another queen that has it all. You know, family, the ring, the house, the kids. But with the Knight of Earth, I feel like this person realized that, like, slowly but surely. But they realized that if they want all this, it's time to act now. They realized that it can't just happen overnight, you know? They want to slowly start working on this. They slowly want to make steps towards you. They definitely realized, if they didn't before, that they want everything with you, right? I mean, I'm just gonna keep saying it. I feel like they are definitely planning for the future, and they're definitely thinking about how to make things work. I feel like with the Magician and the King of Air right next to each other, I feel like this person is realizing that they have the tools to make this happen. So they're starting to realize, like, okay, how do I make this happen? And if they don't got all the tools, they might be trying to save their money for a ring and stuff like that. But I feel like this person really does think that this is going in a great direction. They don't want to do anything to hurt it. And they definitely see this long term. Maybe y'all already talked about all this. And this is just them saying, like, hey, I do like that idea. I want to continue going down that path. But that is what I'm seeing for you, pile number 2. They just fell deeper in love with you, and they're kind of crazy over you. But that is all that I have for you, pile number 2. If this reading resonated, please subscribe. It really does mean a lot to the channel. If you want to book your own personal reading on how they felt the last time that they saw you, the link is in the description at BlazedGoddessTarot. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed. Bye! Hey, pile number 3, if you chose this crystal, then this is your reading. Before we get into it, I do want to say that this is a general reading, so take what resonates and leave the rest behind. If you want to book your own personal reading on how they felt the last time that they saw you, the link is in the description at BlazedGoddess.com. And if this reading resonates, please subscribe. It really does mean a lot to the channel. But we're just going to go ahead and get started. So for pile number 3, how did their person feel the last time that they saw them? How did pile number 3's person feel last time that they saw them? How does pile number 3's person feel last time they saw them? More upright. We'll just take it sideways and see what other cards come out. You got the 4 of Air sideways. How did pile number 3... We'll take this one. 7 of Air. 6 of Air. No, 6 of Earth, my bad. You have the Ace of Cups, the Ace of Water, the World, the 9 of Earth, and then the King of Earth. Bottom of the deck, you have the Dreamer, which is the Fool card. Alright, so, you know how I said that this 4 of Air looked like it was more in reverse than anything? I feel like we're going to keep it sideways, actually, because I feel like this person wants to get out of the 4 of Air energy. The 4 of Air is the 4 of Swords, and it usually talks about, you know, taking a break. You know, laying down, resting, getting up your energy, ready for the next challenge, right? Well, I feel like that is the energy that your person wants to come out of. They want to start taking more action. All right, you have the 7 of Air, and it says plans that need revision, more going on than meets the eye, poor timing. So I feel like they're thinking about last time they saw you that maybe it just wasn't a good time between the 2 of y'all. Maybe y'all kind of like might have forced it to work out. But they feel like they learned a lot during that friction of time. Because with the 6 of Earth, with the 9 of Earth underneath of it, I feel like this person realized that in order to make this work, they're going to have to balance out their whole life, you know, or at least balance out time with you, and a time with work, and a time with themselves, and a time with their friends, like all part of life, basically. But I feel like it's more of they got to start making time for themselves. And I feel like they're starting to realize that, like, I can't make things work with pile number 3 if I can't even make it work with myself. So I feel like they're definitely trying to build themselves up. They might even be trying to create more boundaries. They might be trying to figure out who they are, basically. Alright? And especially with the 7 of Air with the King of Earth, I feel like they might have realized, like, they want to turn this negative into a positive. Because it even says poor time in here, and then this one says a successful time. So I definitely feel like this person wants to be the one to flip it around, especially if they're masculine. Don't have to be. But if they're in a masculine energy towards the connection, then they definitely want to be the one to take control. It's just, I feel like they have to get something fixed first, and then they'll come back around and offer this new beginning towards you. Alright? I feel like they want to figure something out. So I think that's why you have the Four of Air sideways, is because maybe they still need this little break. But it's like a sign like, hey, I'm still coming back. Like, I'm not leaving. I just need to take this moment and focus on something else real quick so I can have it. So when I come back to you, I already have everything. Because I definitely feel like you complete their world. They definitely want you a part of it. When they think about a future, you're in it. But it's like they definitely have to figure something out first. And I think last time that they saw you, they definitely realized that. I don't know if it was... I don't really feel like an argument, but some of y'all might have had like a tiny bit of an argument. Or I just feel like it had to be some type of friction. And they realized like, oh, hey, I don't like that. I noticed that if I start doing this, and this differently, and get my ducks in a row, then maybe the ducks of this connection can get in a row. But it's kind of like they started seeing the fault of this connection, and they're basically wanting to go get the resources, build it back up, and then come back and enjoy this. Because with the Ace of Cups, they definitely feel emotion forward towards you. And even if it was like a bad time or whatever, this person felt like it opened the door to deepen this love, to deepen this relationship. And I think that's all your person really cares about when it comes to this situation. I just definitely feel like this person saw an issue, is going to fix it, and going to come back to you. So if you're in the middle of a no contact, or you're spending some time away from each other, it's good. It's for a good reason. Allow nature to take its course. Allow this person to do what they want to do. And I feel like that's when everything's going to happen, I feel like this person is going to make it happen. You just got to give it a little more time. Because I feel like this was like an eye-opener for your person on like what needs to be fixed in this relationship or within themselves. And now it's like a prey and predator, they're about to pounce on this problem. But I do definitely feel like your person is wanting a new beginning with you. And they can't have this new beginning with you until they figure this out. But alright, pile number 3, that is all that I have for you. If this reading resonated, please subscribe. It really does mean a lot to the channel. If you want to book your own personal reading on how they felt last time that they saw you, the link is in the description at BlazedGoddess.com. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed. Bye!